Hello, thank you for taking some time to view this video. Hope it finds you well. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. The point of this video is important twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks to increase your online traffic, your presence, your revenue, increase your leads, increase your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website and see if those tips and tricks can outrank them to get in front of the pace of consumers. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here, you can definitely use on your own website. But if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out anytime. My door is always open. Again, if you leave a few lines of feedback on the video, that helps me get better at making these for local businesses. So let's get started. So first, content. When content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So far, you got a nice laid out website here with the links of what you guys provide. But I would just focus on getting some more content on there, some more words on there that makes you more searchable in Google to get in front of the face of consumers. So speaking of Google, when I type in plumbing services, something you provide in the Dallas, Texas area, here's what comes up. A lot of times ads comes up. People skip over these. Sometimes they're hit or miss. It's something to invest in if you haven't already. And so this is a good place to be as well. This is called the Map Pack. I'll speak more about that in a minute with citations. But we call these organics here, and we feel these are the most important. And the goal is to be on the first page of any kind of service you provide with area you serve as well, to be on that first page right in front of the face of consumers. You might have heard this saying, a great place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. People just don't go there to search for a certain product or service. So the goal is to be on the first page. And eventually the goal is to outrank even the top competitor in your area, Baker's Brothers. We skip over directories like Yelp, Angie's List, because if I'm a consumer, usually I pick a local company to go with instead of go to a directory. But if we just start somewhere in the middle, like here's the middle guy, Staggs Plumbing, he's kind of in the middle of the first page. If we get close to his numbers, then we could outrank him. We get on this first page, we get here or here, and the goal is to keep going up and being on the top of the page. So I'll compare your website to Staggs Plumbing website. So staying on the content and keywords. So this is the tool we use. It's called Ahrefs. We do a deep dive in websites. Here's your HRL right here. And for you, you're only using 2 keywords on that nice big website you have. So I would definitely focus on your keywords. And those are buyer intent keywords of plumbing services, plumbing repair. Here's some you could keep. But definitely think about all those buyer intent keywords and areas you serve to put on your website. And that'll give you some search power with Google. So comparing that to your local competitor, here's Staggs Plumbing website. It's a good website, definitely beatable, outrankable. They got some good things going on, some links, but let's just do a deep dive in theirs. Here's their numbers, here's their URL. So they have 6 keywords. I mean, not a lot of keywords at all. So pretty easy to beat them in this first page of Google. And I would just use, some of their keywords that they're using, like Always Plumbing Dallas. You could use that, but you want to get higher volume, more bang for your buck keywords. So I've seen some websites use up to 500 keywords. So definitely up your keyword and your content game to outrank your local competitors on that Google page. Second thing is backlinks. So where a backlink is anywhere where you find one website linking to another website. And these act like an endorsement of your website from others. And Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. Think of it like a popularity contest. The person with the most backlinks wins. But keep it in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have other plumbing services, HVAC services, drain cleaning services relevant to you, linking back to your website. It gives you that trust power in Google. It doesn't help if restaurants or doctor's offices link back to you. So for you, you have 21 backlinks with 9 reference domains. And just compare that to your local competitor. This is Staggs Plumbing here. They have 839 backlinks with 134 reference domains. So the goal is to get closer to these numbers here, to start outranking your local competitors, get on that first page of Google when people search for plumbing services, Dallas. And finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly as your Google business profile. Citations can help you rank in this map pack here. This is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. Again, the goal is to be on the top 3 or 4. Sometimes there's 4 here when you do a search, but definitely be in the top 3. Much like page 2 and 3, people don't push this button when they search for more services. So you want to be right in front of consumers. And to do that, you include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others. And social media accounts work great too. Facebook, LinkedIn. So the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you could outrank them and be right in front of consumers. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations, they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at and why is that so worth it. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that they'll generate some pretty decent revenue for you. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this video for you to help you with generating those leads online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I could help you out with that. With more information, we could talk about goals. I could do research to find out exactly what's realistic for your business and what might it take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback on this video, that'll help me out making these. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hope it's helpful. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.